Alexander Spellane was named one of America's youngest gold experts by Success Magazine and is the CEO of Fisher Capital, a retailer for precious metals that helps high net worth investors diversify their investment portfolios. Alexander himself is here to tell us all about investing in gold. Alexander Spellane, welcome to Inside South Florida.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, we're excited to talk into your expertise here. Tell us, why are gold and precious metals a smart investment?
Right now, if we look at what's happening in the economy, we've got corporate debt, federal debt, consumer debt at all-time highs. The stock market's also at an all-time high. Ahead of the election, there's a lot of concerns about an economic downturn. And if we look at what other countries are doing internationally, a lot of them are turning to gold. Central banks are buying more gold than they have over the past several decades. And precious metals are a great way to diversify some of your risk and get your money into a position where you own and control it solely, and it's not coupled with some of those risk factors.
And tell us, how is Fisher Capital helping Americans safeguard these investments?
What we do is we help our clients primarily diversify their investment portfolios, like retirement accounts such as IRAs and 401ks. Wall Street has done something genius. They've taken $25 trillion of private wealth in this country, and they've restricted it to just one area of investing. If you talk to the majority of especially qualified investors over the age of 50 years old, most of those people may have a real estate property, which is the primary residence they live in, but the majority outside of those assets would just be stocks, bonds, mutual funds. So the way that we help our clients is by showing them how to acquire physical gold and silver. Most of the people we speak with don't actually know what that process looks like or how to do it.
It's exciting, of course, talking about gold and silver and these fun investments. And what else is very exciting, Alexander, is I heard you had a new podcast announcement. Could you tell us a little bit more about that?
Absolutely. I'm excited about the podcast. I started doing that primarily because, I got on a lot of interviews with some of the people that I look up to. It's a podcast that's primarily designed to talk about conservative topics in mainly finance and investing and what we can do to take back control of our finances, as well as a little bit of element of faith too, which I am a man of faith. So that's one of the things I like to talk about.
Amen. You and me both. I love that. That's awesome. What a great platform. And getting right down to the nitty gritty here, why should every American own some gold?
And if you want my honest opinion of why, there's a lot of reasons why. I'd say the main reason is because they don't want you to have it. We were taken off of a gold standard for a reason, and it's not a coincidence. If the banks wanted to sell you gold, they could actually do that. They choose not to. They choose to only offer investments that they own and control that are primarily based off of debt. It allows for a lot of leverage in the financial system. That's what puts people at risk. If we look at what happened in 2008 or even the Great Depression, it puts you in a position where if you own gold, nobody can borrow against that. No one can lend against it. And it's something that you own and control outright that's not coupled with a nation's debt or attached to a central bank. And if we look at what gold has done in other economic recessions, in fact, it's done phenomenal.
So much great insight from you, Alexander. And how does Fisher Capital specifically make it easier for every American to own some gold?
Well, we actually can deliver the physical gold straight to your doorstep or to a qualified depository in your name where it would be fully insured. The way that we make it easy is by going through a simple process of explaining the different assets that are available for acquisition. So there's gold bars, there's gold coins, there's even rare forms of gold and silver for people who are collectors. So it's really just about assessing what the client's needs are and what their goals are for the short term and the long term, and what their primary objective is. So, we help a wide variety of different clients. Some people are looking to just get their feet wet and look at, smaller purchases of $50,000. Other very large investors, high net worth investors, when you get to that level, you don't want all just one product. So I think that it's just like if you had a stock account, you wouldn't buy all of one stock. You would want a diversified portfolio. You can actually do the same exact thing with gold and silver And the way that we make that easy is by taking our clients through all the different assets that are available and showing them exactly what to expect out of those assets.
Most definitely. Alexander, congratulations on all the great success so far with you and your company. Tell us, where can we go for more information?
Go to fishercapitalgroup.com. You can also check us out at America Fest. We've been the diamond sponsor for Turning Point USA for the past 3 years in a row. That's going to be a huge event. There's going to be over 16,000 people there. And of course, you can check out the Right Wing Voice podcast that's hosted by me and sponsored by Fisher Capital.
I love it. Thanks so much for hopping on the show and sharing all the great info.
Thanks for having me.